Did you guys remember inventing games when you were young? Exploding fist pumps, Chris. Awesome. Amazing. Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah. I love that he signed it Exploding Fist Pumps. we have definitely heard about Dan's treacherous lava avoision game.
Avoision?
Yes, with pillows and avoision of the lava.
He wanted us to play that so badly when we were in London.
I know, it was really fun. We played a little bit.
I'm avoiding the lava!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
by lava, he meant
Jeffrey,
your farts.
Jeffrey. No, I'm not gonna tell you. There's some, it was like Nuremberg. I don't even know what that means. I had to go on war crimes trial for what I did to you guys in London. So, Jeffrey.
Not inaccurate.
Jeffrey, what did you invent as a child? Maybe some games?
Very similarly to our illustrious emailer.
Yes, Chris.
My friend Billy and I, growing up, wanted more than anything. It's such a shame that all these things happen later in life, because man, I would have loved to have like massively multiplayer online, whatever.
Oh my God.
But we invented.
I can only imagine what I would have been like as a kid with WoW in my life.
Was a goodbye
Amazing.
grades. But we invented a game, a superhero role-playing game.
Oh yes.
All in our minds. Mm-hmm. And I guess I've
a few times. You couldn't be Galactus,
you invented
Beyonder.
the guy.
You
could be Beyonder, yeah.
We can be Galactus. I mean, come on. Galactus can eat worlds. He's the eater of worlds.
It's like, I pick up a car, I eat your world.
It was all spoken out. There was no paraphernalia. It was like you get to select 3 characters, and you have the combined powers of those 3 characters. So like, if I picked Wolverine, of course my friend's gonna pick Magneto. It's the Rock to his scissors,
of course,
or to my scissors, because they both have pointy, sharp things on them. The point is, then you would communicate like, okay, now I take flight. All right, well, I lift the car and throw it at you. Okay, so the car's about to hit me. What are you gonna do? Well, it was like beat by beat by beat.
We need to play this game on the show.
The end result.
This is what Google Wave was invented for.
Actually, kind of is. I warn you, the end result of this is nothing ever happened, because it was all about just explaining
It was the
why.
Picture of 2 superheroes like,
yeah, and nothing, no one
stuff
ever
happening, and
it was phenomenally fun. We played it for hours.
It's awesome.
Amazing. Dan, any other inventions?
Couple
other than
things.
Lava avoision?
I love this question. I very similar to what Chris did. My friend Avi is going to be very embarrassed that I'm going to tell you guys that we used to do what we called playing games with ourselves.
Yeah.
Continue.
Which was not as bad as it sounds, thankfully. Which was basically making a movie without a camera or anyone watching. But we would go. Oftentimes, I was Jack Burton.
Yes.
And he was Wang.
It's getting worse.
It's not getting any better.
We would like. I had a bunk bed, so we would like the bunk bed was like we're driving on the and I had a car racing simulator thing, like a toy that was like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like 2D. It was like the blinking car that like moved like.
Yes, exactly. And so he'd be like, I'd be like climbing on the side, like fighting dudes on the side like Indiana Jones and Raiders, and like we basically, and he had these like socks that had traction on it, and he was Spider-Man when he put those on, and then he'd climb, and we would go throughout our houses and have different fight sequences in different rooms. I mean, we were doing movies. He's also a filmmaker now, which is interesting. And then also...
Funny point, he's a filmmaker.
Also, he's Spider-Man.
Also, my sister and I played a game called Roller Coaster, where we would take a mattress, put it on the top of the stairs, and go down.
I always wanted to have a 2-story house just for that.
And I always had the...
Alex Albrecht broke his forearm.
Oh.
Trying to get down the stairs on a hobby horse.
Wow.
What's a hobby horse?
It's a stick with a horse head. It actually sounds kind of graphic, but no, I had this like stick with the horse, which is a hobby horse, and he would go like, I'm on a horse, horsey, horsey, horse.
Well,
and I was like,
you only broke your forearm. You could have been much worse.
No, it was really scary because I was like, I could probably go downstairs, and I went like 1, ooh, that was weird. 2, oh, not good. 3, ass over teacups, just down, and I was like totally calm.
Why were you drinking tea?
Well, I was like 1, and then I was like, no, my ass is over the teacup. Oh, it's so screwed. I've broken the china and my arm. So I obviously did tons of stuff. Most of the stuff that we did was outdoors. We would sort of amend hide and go seek to the nth degree. So we would always be doing the tags, the multiple variations of tags, inventing variations of tags. We got really into laser tag. which was a new invention that we had. Which
variation on
yes, we had tennis balls that we called lasers, and we would throw them like laser beams at each other. This is not true at all. We actually just bought laser tag, but we would have like different things where like one person was like the head of the government, and we had to like follow him around, like try to get him out of the burning buildings, and people were shooting and stuff.
Fun.
Which is super fun. At the end of the day, I think when we were growing up, we had so much more to do with our brains because there was so little. I mean, Captain N was like the.
Wasn't the worst time? Wasn't the worst time dusk? Dusk was the worst time because you knew it was
almost time to go
almost
inside.
time you had to go in.
Yeah.
And inside was where homework lives.
Yep.
And you knew that like you just wanted to play a little bit longer. We could just keep playing shooting baskets or something. But now I can't even see. Like you're throwing the ball at me, I can't even see.
But
it.
I want to say, because it sounded like you almost went there, and I just want to say that they say, oh, but nowadays
I never touched my friend inappropriately.
Kids
Never touched
You
my
were almost
friend
going
away.
there.
Now-
I just
no,
wanted
no,
to
no.
make it clear.
Now they're saying, oh, but now with the Xboxes and the World of Warcraft,
They were
the
saying
kids
that
aren't
when we were
playing
kids, too.
Right, a Nintendo. Oh, they're with
Yeah.
their Nintendo.
No, I
They're
know.
on their Nintendo. They're Segas. Look. I mean,
Kids
before
go
that-
outside. My
yeah.
cousin goes
Kid-
outside and plays like stick against a wall, just like we did.
What?
Everybody knows stick against the wall.
You want to send your email.
You go